Well, hello. Welcome back. This is UOAbigail, and I'd like to welcome you to our third episode using Etho's Modpack. And you can see here I've added a little bit, not much, to our home. And yes, there's a king slime up there still. If he ever decides to drop down, we are toast. But you can see that I've gathered a few of our trees. Apple, this is what, walnut, chestnut, something like that. And I got a few more over here as well, and this is the one I was really hoping to find, and I did eventually find it. This guy right here produces a lot of apples whenever you chop them down. Also, I messed around a bit with Archimedes Ships, and I built one here. It's not much to look at yet because I do not have enough wool to make enough of these balloon blocks or these floaters to do the ship proper. And you can see over here also I have a mining well. And inside the ship I believe I've got the rest of them. I made so far a total of 8. Yeah, I've got 7 of them here. And I'm using Stirling generators to power them. Okay, that's not the journey map. That's the journey map. I flew all the way off over to here. You can see where there's this cobble right there. That entire area, every place where there's cobble, is areas where I've set those mining wells up to do some mining. And the reason I did that is because, well, let's just say that with the installation of Glenn's gases in this version of the mod pack, oh yeah, I also had to turn my render distance down because I was getting just complete frame lag. But let me go ahead and turn it up real quick so you can see. Let that load in. When I was doing the mining over in that area and got down low enough and Glenn's gases come into play, I decided to mess around a little bit with some of that red explosive gas, and I blew a big old hole down there. And there's lava everywhere, and with the silverfish, yeah, with the silverfish spawning with just about every other block you seem to mine at that level, yeah, I decided not to mess with lower level mining at this point because I do not have proper protections in order to do so. So I decided to go ahead and build those mining wells, and the reason I did that is because I was looking for 2 things: gold and diamonds. And I did manage to find diamonds when setting up the mining wells over there. First try, actually. But it took me forever, and I had to do all those setups out there that you saw in order to get gold. And I found a total of 2, and it wound up going through the sag mill. Apparently I got a bonus one out of it. So we got a total of 6 pulverized gold. So we're going to go ahead and smelt those up real quick, and let me go ahead and show you what my frame rates are right now. 12, 14, 11. Yeah, I mean, between mariculture with all the underwater stuff and Glenn's gases doing its thing, I can't even run like I do on the other mods, the fancy graphics and 12 chunks or more. Yeah, I had to drop it down pretty much to 6 chunks. Gives me a decent enough frame rate to where I'm not lagging when I move the mouse too awful much. But anyway, the reason that we needed, and I found a total of 2 diamonds, the reason we needed the diamonds and the reason we needed the gold. First thing I wanted to do was build a leadstone energy cell, and for that you need a conductance coil, and for that you need gold. Now granted, I did have these 12 gold coins and 1 gold nugget, and I could have smelted them down and made a gold ingot to make the conductance coil, but I didn't want to mess with that, at least not at this point. Now we'll also need silver, and I'm pretty sure I've got, there it is. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and just grind all 6 of them up real quick. Now for the leadstone energy cell, we are going to need And do I have any glass left? I know I used some up over there, making that little window thing over there. I still haven't done anything with the rest of this place. I do plan on doing that, but just not yet. I need more blocks before I can really progress much farther. And it does not look like I have any glass left. Did I really use all that? Alright, well, I guess I did. We'll go ahead and grind up some cobblestone to make some sand. But we'll go ahead and smelt down the silver while we're at it. And I know I've got some cobblestone right here. So we'll make a stack of sand. And then we'll smelt that up. And there we have our electrum. So, with this, go over here to the crafting table. We're going to go ahead and make 2 conductance coils, because might as well. And I went ahead and made this quite clear glass. I don't remember if it works with the recipe or not, but I know these do. So we'll go ahead and we'll make 2. Oh, my bad. We still got to make the blocks of redstone first. So, oops. 2 blocks of redstone, and we got 2 frames. And now we have our 2 leadstone energy cells. Now one of them we're going to place right here where this machine is. In fact, we'll just go ahead and do this now. I do not remember if in this version it keeps its charge or not, so we're just going to go ahead and take all that out, break that off of there, and we're going to throw this energy cell down, and we're going to set this up to accept from the top and to send out the sides and the bottom. And we'll go ahead and throw this up top there. Okay, yes, it did keep its charge. We're going to go ahead and throw a bunch of that in there. And now we are set up to continue powering even if we run out of fuel for a while, as long as this thing maintains its charge. So we'll go ahead and let that charge up. And we'll go ahead and throw these back in here. And what doesn't this don't need to be in there? Go ahead and throw that up there with this stuff here. And this don't need to be in there. Yeah, I got to get organized. This is all my storage currently. So yeah. Anyway, now the reason we needed this diamond is because part of the reason why I wanted to run with this mod pack in the first place is because I had a lot of fun messing with, in version 1.2 before they added the, or 1.1 or whatever it was before they added Glenn's gases. I had done a whole bunch of mining and already had a pretty decent sized world going, and then I updated and got Glenn's gases, and things kind of went downhill from there a little bit. But anyway, what I had a lot of fun messing with was Minechem, and I want to do that again. I had a lot of fun with that, and I want to start working with that mod today. So, we're going to need to build a chemical decomposer and a chemical synthesizer. And if I remember right, it's the synthesizer that required the diamond, yes. The atomic manipulator is a block of iron and a bunch of pistons. And I believe I have enough iron to make what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and craft those up, and I'll check back with you in a minute. Alrighty, for the time being we're going to go ahead and set this up right here on this wall. So to facilitate this, I went ahead and made 2 brand new Stirling generators, and we'll go ahead and separate them out a little bit here, and we'll place the synthesizer there and the chemical decomposer there. Now we'll have to power these. Now you can see these are generating power, and there we go. Now I do not know how much of the internal buffer is on these, but I'm assuming that it'll start filling this up eventually. But for the time being, we'll go ahead and let this be let this run like this and see how much of this charcoal it uses. There it goes. So yeah, it does have an internal buffer, and we'll just go ahead and let this run a little bit. Now, part of the reason why I liked messing with this is because you were able to create quite a few of the raw materials in game by basically decomposing old materials and building the new ones. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can get from some cobblestone. I remember decomposing a lot of netherrack before and getting quite a bit of radioactive material, which was quite fun to mess with. But we'll go ahead and see what we can get from some cobblestone. And there we go. Magnesium and oxygen. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and let this decompose some stuff, and I will be back with you in a bit. Alrighty, and this is part of why we are doing this at this stage. We decomposed about a stack and a half of coal, and we got a whole bunch of carbon. We're making carbon nanotubes right now. And the reason we are doing this is we need 3 carbon nanotubes to make a diamond. So this way we can actually chop down trees, turn them to charcoal, decompose them here, synthesize them here into carbon nanotubes, and then turn around and synthesize diamonds from the trees. Now, why am I doing that? Well, with the addition of Glenn's gases, mining down below to get the diamonds is rather dangerous at this point, and I want a quarry. I want a quarry really bad. Or quarry. And in order to get that, I'm going to need 11 diamonds. And, well, I had 2, and I could, go around placing those mining wells all over the place and just dig straight down and hope for the best. Or I can spend the time to chop down a bunch of trees, turn it to coal, decompose it, synthesize diamonds. So I'm going to do that, and I will be back with you later. Much later. Alrighty, we are aboard our Archimedes ship here. I've come up with a workable design that seems to work pretty well for moving these miners around. Now I realize, Etho did this himself. However, he was having issues with sometimes the miners would not function, and I believe it has something to do with a block update, because he just had the energy cell down and he didn't have it controlled by redstone. See, I've got mine set to high, and I've got a lever up here, so I'll show you what I mean. We'll go ahead and assemble this ship, mount it, and we will fly it off somewhere. You can see I did some tests out here in the ocean. I'll have to clean that up later. But we'll fly somewhere where we can get some blocks. So we'll head off in this direction here, and there's either an abyssal stone or a meteor. So we'll choose this area here. And we are above it. We'll go slightly into it. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, we'll stop here. And we will dismount the ship. Now you see I've got a full Stirling generator here and a full leadstone energy cell. I've got these guys here. Both chests are empty. Flick of the lever, they both ignite, or they both extend rather, and they're done. And it was abyssal stone. And all we have to do, break these 2, and we can mount again, move forward, and stop it, dismount, come back over here, and let's see if we have any fuel in here. No, we do not. We'll go ahead and throw some fuel in. Yeah, and I also noticed a bug. This thing is generating really fast, and it's burning through the coal really quick. But in any case, we can go ahead and flick them both on again, flick them both off, and you can see this is filling up really quick. It's draining it from here really quick. I do not know why it's doing it so fast, but yeah. Anyway, you can see we got some more resources, and we can break those, assemble and mount, move her forward. We'll go ahead and stop here, exit out, and again. Got some more resources there and there, nothing too important. And we'll go ahead and throw some more fuel in here. You can see how quickly this is draining out. I mean, this is a regular 640 RF conduit, but yeah, it's draining it pretty quick. And that is now full. This is short by 80, so that takes 5. So we'll throw 5 in to fill her up. Good enough. All right, we can go again. And we'll move it forward a little bit. Maybe we'll go over here, a little closer to the surface of the ocean here, where we'll get a few more blocks. And that looks pretty good. We got some more of this abyssal stone, it looks like. Maybe. We'll go ahead and stop here. And we are facing east, so exit out. Turn it on. Turn it off. You got some clay. And you can see we got some more stuff here. And we can throw 6 to fill it back up. Close enough. And we'll move forward. Stop it. Dismount and repeat. So yeah, we're getting some blocks now. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and burn through all this coal, and I will be back with you in a bit. Alrighty, well, a little time has passed, and as you can see, I've added some interior walls. I moved the bed over there. That's going to be my future bedroom. Yeah, I still got a dark area here. I'll have to throw a torch up. But you can see I've got these walls in here, and I've got a stairwell leading up to what will be the second floor here. I've still got to add one more set of stairs here because I don't want these walls, the tops of them, to be exposed. But anyway, yeah, it took a while to cook up all this limestone, but that's done now. Also, I built this generator and extractor so this way I could get the rubber from the rubber trees, which you can see out here. I've got a whole bunch of them planted. Some of them are stripped bare so that I could use a tree tap on them. But anyway, yeah, I needed the rubber so that I could get copper wires, insulated copper wires, to build the mechanism bins. And oops, put that back in there. I've been compressing the cobble to this point, but I wanted to leave a bunch of it uncompressed, and I also want to store several other things. This is just the first one that I built, and it's not going to be staying here in this location. That's kind of why I built all these rooms. Well, anyway, we are done manufacturing our carbon nanotubes. 24 of them will be enough to get us 8 diamonds if it works properly. While I was out mining with the mining ship, I managed to find 2 more. So we've got 3 here, which is enough to make the pick, and I need 8 more to make the 2 diamond gears that are needed for the quarry. So let's see if we can manufacture diamond dust. And we'll get 8 of them. Now hopefully these smelt into diamonds. Diamond dust. We need the enrichment chamber from mechanism, and it just takes power. And yeah, so we'll have to do that later. That's a little disappointing. I've never actually built diamonds using Minechem before, so that was the first time. One of the other interesting things about Minechem that I also remember doing was turning mushrooms into glowstone dust. So we'll go ahead and throw those up in there. And now we get some water. And this is what we're wanting right here, because we're wanting the phosphate off the end, or the phosphorus off the end of that. So we got to turn around and throw those up in there, and we get a whole bunch of different chemicals. But this is what we want right here, because this phosphorus is what is used to make glowstone. So we'll let that decompose real quick. Alrighty, now we got the phosphorus, and I do not remember offhand. Is it just one? It's just one. Alright, so we can get our, maybe we can make, if we wanted full glowstone. Nope, okay, it doesn't work like that. So we can make us 10. Where did our other one go? Oh, 11. Okay, yeah. Excellent. So we got our 11 glowstone dust. Now what we need this for is so that we can make energetic alloy, and so that we can make double layer capacitors for these upgrade slots. So, but that's something that I'll have to take care of in the next episode, because I have a feeling that we've already run through as much footage as we're going to get for today. I'll do some more work on this house in the meantime. I do want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, this is UOAbigail saying have a great day.